Galle Fort stands as a testament of the passage of time, where the echoes of centuries past resonate through its walls. Nestled on the southwest coast of Sri Lanka, this grand fort stretches across 52 hectares, its silhouette rising from the rocky peninsula that juts into the Bay of Galle. A witness to the tides of history, the fort has borne from the hands of the Portuguese in 1588. Their palms and mud fortification marking the beginning of its story's existence. Yet it was the Dutch in 1649 who transformed it, stretching its defenses with towering bastions, sweeping ramparts, and the deep, unyielding strength of coral and granite. From its earliest day, Galle Fort was a strategic jewel perched on the edge of the sea, guarding the rich trade route that crisscrossed the Indian Ocean. The Portuguese, in their first steps here, built a modest wall of mud and palm, but it was the Dutch who left their indelible mark, growing the fort into a powerful fortress with 13 bastions, each named for their protection by provided Juart Bastion, Flagrop Bastion, Point Trech Bastion. These bastions, standing tall against time, a relentless mark, serve as silent sentinels over the waters below. At the heart of the fort lies its entrance, where history breathes through the old gate, the symbol of Dutch East India Company in 1669. Proudly displays the VOC emblem nearby the main gate, completed in 1873, carries the mark of British Empire, a reminder of their rule after they took control in 1796. The drawbridge, once a grand entryway, has long since given way to modernity, but the spirit those who walked through its gates endures. Within the fort, the history and faith intervenes. The Groote Gate, a Dutch reform church built in 1640, rises with a calm grace. Its walls, steeped in centuries worship, house a 1716 organ that sings the song of old. Galle Lighthouse, built in 1938, stands watch over the sea, its lights beacon for sailors and dreamers alike, as it shines from the point of Utrecht Bastion. The Miran Mosque, built in 1904, whispers the story of the island's diverse community, its minarets reaching towards the sky, standing harmony with fort's many faces. As the century passed, the British transformed the Galle Fort into a center of governance and military might. But it was always a place of interaction, a crossroad cultures where Sinhalese, Dutch, Portuguese, and Moors all left their mark. Today, the fort continues to pulse with life. Once a hub of administration, it is now hums with the rhythm of vibrant community. Art galleries, boutiques fill the old buildings with while cafes and restaurants serve the bustling flow of tourists who wander its cobbled streets, their footsteps tracing the path laid down by sailors, soldiers, and traders. The beautiful blue sea and the lagoons add to the beauty of the fort. In 1988, a fort was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, its wall holding not just stones but stories. After the devastation of 2004 tsunami, efforts to restore the fort were undertaken, a labor of love and history, preserving its charm while preparing it for the modern world. Through these efforts, Galle Fort remains a vivid chapter in the book of Sri Lanka's past, where colonial architecture and South Asian traditions and the nature meets in a seamless blend that tells the story of people, their struggles, and their triumphs. As the sun set over the bay, casting a golden glow in the fort's rampart. The spirit of Galle Fort endures, silence yet speaking, ancient yet alive, a living monument to the past, present, future of the beautiful island and the blue coral sea, the walls having the fossils in it, which reminds the story